Come visit the Ouzoud Waterfalls with me outside of Marrakech, Morocco. But first, let's have some tea.
This is what we call amlou or the Moroccan peanut butter. This one is a little bit mixed from pure honey, argan oil, roasted almonds, peanuts, and also cactus honey. So what you're gonna do is please take a glass of tea, take the bread, try amlou, self-service, make yourself up.
This was a nice little appetizer right in between our little hike that we have to do to go up the waterfall, down the waterfall, and then right back up the waterfall for lunch, you guys. So this taste of the peanut butter, it was actually delicious. So peanut butter and honey is now my go-to. Cheers to Morocco and this lovely waterfall. The views were amazing, you guys. This place was stunning, and it definitely needs to be a go-to tour whenever you're in Morocco outside of somewhere in Marrakech, because it was like a 3-hour drive for us. The waterfall was stunning, but it was brown water because it recently rained. And here our tour guide is actually going to tell us and give us some info on the deets about when it rains and like how long you need to wait before you actually visit it if you want to see it with like clear blue waters. But it was still stunning to be able to see this huge waterfall even when it was like muddy.
It takes about a week to go back to the same color again. So the source of this water right here, it comes from the middle of the mountains. So in the middle of the mountains, there's about 25 natural source of water like springs close to each other. In one line, they come from the bottom of the mountains. That's the source of this water right here. What happens when it's raining for a couple of weeks in the village right here, sometimes the level can cover, the level of the river can cover even the top of the waterfalls. So in that time, the authorities, they close like the whole area for the safety of people, okay?
I know what you might be thinking, like, what is all there to do at a waterfall? There were so many things to do. We saw the waterfall at different angles, and each time I was mesmerized. And of course, we got to see the monkeys. First of all, you guys, I am a monkey fanatic. Anytime that I get to see the monkeys, I'm going to see the monkeys. They're always the highlight of my trip. All right, now we're off to another angle of seeing this beautiful waterfall, the Ouzoud Waterfall. I think that's how you say it. I could be saying it wrong. And during our hike, we actually seen this orange juice or this juicing station, and this was so refreshing to have. You know, instead of like water, you actually have some fresh juice. I'm pretty sure it was probably like $1 or something. I really can't remember, but it wasn't much. It definitely doesn't break the bank. And then we're off to some more of our hiking and sightseeing. Right here, we were able to take a break and just take in the views and do a little viewing of another little local store that was here that was also serving juice. And now another angle of seeing the beautiful Ouzoud Falls. Like, you just can't get over this beautiful sight. It's just mesmerizing, you guys. So you can either take the bridge over or a boat. I chose a boat, and here are some girlfriends that I met on the bus. And here we are. Like, our tour guide got so close, you guys. And I was like, hold up. I chose to eat in front of the waterfall. It was a table for one. Couldn't even be more perfect for just me as a solo traveler. That's what I love about being a solo traveler. I can either chill with the girls that I just met on the bus, or since I was actually solo, I just chose to be myself right there, since it was just one table that was single and it was open. No one was sitting there, and I was able to soak in all of these views with some tasty food that was so delicious, you guys. Oh my goodness. So they do have vegan options if that's for you. And then I think I actually had the chicken. I cannot remember actually, but here's another view for you guys of the Ouzoud Waterfall outside of Marrakech. Hey, donkey. And then I actually am very extra, so I took this little horse ride. I think it was like $5, you guys, because I'm extra. It didn't even really do nothing. He just walked me around that little area, and I took a little nice picture for the gram. You know, I'm a content creator, so I do some extra stuff. Of course, you don't have to do this, but I wanted to, and it was nice. And then the monkeys again, you guys, in their natural habitat, just enjoying life.
The first tree of olives actually came from Palestine. It still exists in a small village called Welja. The reason why the people call that tree the tree of life, is because every time they cut a piece of that tree, it grows back again, it never dies. Plus, it's the only tree you can give at least like 1.5 tons of olives every year. The age of that tree is more than 5,500 years old.
The tour guides are so knowledgeable. I'm so glad that I booked this tour, and they really took care of us throughout the entire journey of walking through this waterfall. It's a bit of a hike, but it's totally worth it. So I definitely recommend this 10 out of 10. Here are some strangers that I met that wanted to take some pictures with me. They're from Morocco. And here's me all by myself in front of the rainbow. Here's another shot of the monkey, and then towards the end of our visit, while we were packing up, here are some sheep that were galloping through the street. How amazing is this? On our way back, we made a stop like at this little store slash market, and we were able to get some crepes and some snacks to end our journey in our tour. Follow Where in the World is Sherry for more travel adventures. Are you gonna put the Ouzoud Waterfalls on your bucket list? Let me know in the comments. If you want to do this exact tour with a trusted company, the link will be in the description.